It's a danger zone. You in the middle of a war, don't leave your banger home.
Marissa,
How you doing?
how's it going?
Fine and by yourself?
I'm all right. My name is ATM with All Time Media. Our
How
whole
are you?
purpose is giving a voice out to the voiceless. Guys, the first thing I want to say, man, that I liked about Marissa, man, I seen her cleaning up the community. That's what I caught her doing
You can only
with the spray,
be role models, you know.
huh?
For the youngins out here today, you gotta show them the right way how we was raised growing up.
Yeah, yeah, I like that, man,
You
cleaning
ain't
up.
gonna know, but from the real OGs of the universe.
Yeah. So come on, man, like tell me a little bit about yourself, where you from and things.
I'm from Philadelphia,
All
34
right,
years old. I just got a birthday on the 14th.
all right.
You mean?
Oh, happy belated birthday,
Thank you,
Marissa.
appreciate you.
You already.
Um, Originally was born in Albany, raised in Frankfurt.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, been walking the streets of Kensington since the age of 12 years old.
Since 12?
Yeah, since 12.
Oh man.
Off and on, I done good in these streets, I done bad in these streets.
Yeah.
Well, all you can do is just, keep it pushing forward and just learn from your things that you're going to do good, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? And keep it, in legacy. And like I said about the youngins, I was seeing a lot of like, youngins just being out of pocket disrespectful. If we just come together and teach, the way we was all taught from different
Do
traditions
better.
and
Do better as a
backgrounds,
community.
right? We have a better community, more creative. You know, you don't see too many of that nowadays in the
Yeah.
world. You don't see kids outside playing. And I grew up quick as a kid. So I never really had the childhood that I was supposed to. I learned
Yeah.
how to ride a bike and I play with my toys. Made
So
my pie. You ain't gonna see that no more. You know
yeah,
what I
for
mean?
real.
I
So
mean,
Marissa, you said like you first like jumped off the porch and you was in the streets out here in Kensington at 12 years old, right?
yeah, this
That's
is my
very
time.
young.
Yeah, my first fist fight was in Ambler Playground.
Oh
I was
man.
12.
Yeah. You
So,
said 12 going on
yeah,
17.
no, 12, wait, it's to 17. So, I'm always hung around older people. I was raised
So
by the streets,
was raised by the
Ever
streets.
since like, I go out and play, I was pulling weeds and.
You ain't have no like like no guidance, no structure in your household
I
at
did.
12.
I had my teachers when I went to school.
Okay.
From kindergarten to ninth grade. I dropped out of ninth grade. But that's the guidance I had. I did have, of course, I had people that loved me in life that raised me that to teach me, my definition of what I took from my childhood and
Yeah.
blocked out, the real definition of love. And like I said, I come from a multicultural background, so I had all different types of walks of life raising me up. Uh, yeah, that's what married things are, right? You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, so as I progressed in life, with the guidance I did have, especially from my teachers, because they had me most of the day, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Um, you know, I just, I have imaginative, imaginate, head, like my brain's always on something new or a thought of, what could be, who be, who, you know what I mean?
So
um,
Marissa, may I ask, what was your day to day like at 12? Like, you say you wasn't
um,
like an average 12-year-old. What was you doing with
yeah,
yourself?
well, there was school,
Okay.
from 8:30 to 3:30.
Okay.
I come home from school. I watch me some videos and play me some Barbies, in the basement, and then you know, chores and you know, hang out with my friends. As I became a teenager, I started getting, because that's really when I started getting high. 12 years old.
You
But
start getting high at 12?
smoking weed,
Oh, the weed and stuff.
and
Oh yeah.
Xannies and stuff, drinking on the weekends. That was my preteen stage. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I got real good friends in my life growing up. That there's a group of us that kept each other sane and out our feelings. But
Hmm.
yeah, that was 12, and like I said, I was on the streets of Kensington. I met my first love. You know what I mean? um,
What type of guy was your first love?
uh, he was a typical, what it was lust, puppy love. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um, I lost my virginity at a young age, um, and just again, lessons
Mhm.
and blessings, and so I was with him till I was about 13. Then I was, celibate. I had lost my virginity, celibate for a year. Being young, I
Yeah,
think my 13-year-old. Good thing I had boys because I would have to break a man's jaw. Look at
yeah,
my kid, especially my daughter. But
yeah,
yeah. So 13, I was getting high with my friends. I was the one in the group that, like, to smoke bud and take some Zans and listen to music,
yeah,
I was always a cleaner,
yeah.
I always like to clean,
And that's what I caught you doing before this interview,
Yeah, I was
cleaning up the
cleaning, I was
community.
scrubbing,
Yeah.
you ain't nothing like a cleansy plate,
Yo, she got the spray bottle and
Nah,
everything.
no, that's for
Correct.
that's for my sneakers
And
and
everything.
being
Okay.
that I'm homeless right now, I'm trying to get my life
You
together, but
still try to keep your life together.
yeah,
I
even
like
though
that
I walk
about you.
around broken inside, I still try to keep it smile on, just so
Broken
everybody can
inside.
not.
That's deep. That's deep, Marissa.
Yeah, I mean, I've been in life to a lot of people that um, I wasn't trying to be deviated down. It's just I didn't really have too many people that I could that I could lean on
Yeah.
in terms of like, you know, a listening ear. You know what I mean?
So you've been running the streets since you was 12 years old. You just turned 40, correct?
34,
Oh,
yeah.
34. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm
I
sorry.
can't believe that either. I remember I was
So
like 13 thinking that, hoping to
so
be
like
18, you know?
do a lot of people know you and got respect for you since you've been
Um,
around for a very long time?
yeah, I get respected for the most part. That's just because I always gave respect.
Yeah.
I wasn't a disrespectful kid. I really wasn't. I respect my elders. I respected,
Yeah.
people that respected me, the golden rule. But
I respect that, Marissa. Can I
thank you.
ask what's your current drug of choice?
Well, it's anything to numb me. I am an opiate dependent person. You know what I mean? So, I do, uh, depend on opiate. Something of the opioid family to keep me. You know,
Whatever numbs you.
yeah. Well, no,
Wow.
that comes to binging. You know what I mean? And that's binging on this, that, and everything. I have an affection now, man. That was all that green shit, like them boogies you can taste,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
them sick boogies, and yeah.
Oh man.
Um.
So anything
So
that numbs you.
yeah.
What hit your pockets the most out of all your addictions?
shit, crack back in the day hit my pockets the most.
Back in the day? Why
Yeah,
is
right.
that?
Because
I hear a lot
like I
about
said,
that.
I was a crackhead. I forgot I left that out. I was a crackhead, cokehead by the age of 15. Crackhead by the age of 16. And so I found out I was pregnant with my first son, which
Very
I was
young.
16 and a
Mm.
half. Had him when I was 17. And then I was clean, I got clean from my baby, and then, I started smoking crack at 17
Yeah.
after I had my first son, and then, that thing that clipping, someone's bag that, what I mean, I caught for, and ain't nothing like that first blast, so
Oh
kind of,
man.
I think the
Ain't
Lord
nothing like that
above,
first blast.
yeah, I think the Lord above that, he taught me that, you know, but at a young age, so I wasn't going to be older and being a dodo in life, you know what I mean?
Hmm.
And making those decisions so I can learn. And that's what it's going to make us grow stronger as, one, you know what I mean? So, that,
That's just what it
you live
is.
and you learn.
So you being homeless, Marissa, you got any family support? Any family looking out for you, helping you out?
I got emotional support. You know what I mean. I try to do as best as I can to keep up my own earnings. Um, but that's where I'm going to. I don't want to have to go to a drug to numb. You know what I mean, or like rely on, especially rely on for the opioids. If I can get back the time that opioids do, fuck me up mentally, physically, emotionally,
Hmm.
with the relying on it, being sick and all that, like um. But mentally, I suffer from PTSD also, like,
Hmm.
and a manic depressive person, and
Yeah, man. A lot of people out here they suffer from PTSD and depression.
yeah,
That's a lot of you guys got that in common out here in Kensington.
yeah, that's why, actually I came back here. I had left a little bit, and I came back here and, to false hopes. And then 2 days later, I said fucking, and I wound up in Needle Point Park. I mean, just because I knew there was other black sheeps like myself, Yeah, it
Yeah,
was definitely black sheeps, no other black sheeps. You know what I mean? And
yeah.
there's a saying, "Hurt people hurt." Nah, hurt people are supposed to heal. You know what I mean? The hurt. Because we both feel the same thing. So why continue to bring each other down and hurt each other when we can
Yeah.
learn and hug
You
each
seem
other?
very smart, man. Intelligent. The way
Very
you speak.
intelligent. Don't let
Yeah.
me be an addict because I was born an addict. Matter of fact, I forgot to mention that. So like my whole life, I was had addicted personality.
You said you was born an addict your whole life.
Yeah, I mean back then they weren't too like souped up like it was today, but
Yeah.
like yeah, I was born an addict. I have addict tendencies. You know what I mean? That's smoking a cigarette, having to have something in my hand, like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Doing anything. They're just not like pushing, dope in your arm. You know what I mean? It's not that's not just that. Like there's other addicts and shopping addicted person. People that are addicted to shopping, food. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Shit, sex addicts. Just anything.
Do you feel like you got any other addictions other than the substances you use?
Yeah, I got addiction of helping people,
Okay.
giving.
Giving.
Um, if it's a small piece of knowledge for that day,
Mm-hmm.
that I can just pass on, and they can maybe teach that to their kids or whatever. Then
That
I'm
seemed like
happy
a
with that.
positive addiction, but to
I'm
hurt you at the
very
same time,
I
right?
hate negativity. It definitely does because
Yeah.
people now that's the snakes in the garden that bite you when your feet's in sand. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like so at the end of the day, like I forget what I was saying.
Yeah.
Look,
How,
I just I don't. I hate to be negative. I go with, vibing. Vibing is everything. I'm cool, calm, collective person. At the end of the day, I don't want to hurt. I'm not a hater. You know what I mean? And you learn to sit back as you get older and see true colors of people. You know what I mean?
yeah.
And how they work and that's the ones you learn at a certain age of your life
Mm-hmm.
to you know keep it pushing by. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the ones that they hold on to. And you know
That's what
good
it
and the
is.
bad, and then there's us. So black sheep, baby. That's
So
all
do
I can
you
say.
are you religious at all?
Huh?
Are you religious at all?
Never was religious. Very spiritual.
Okay.
Always have been.
All right.
I was had my allowance going to the dollar store. You know what I mean? And religious tradition, buying my pine sauce so I can clean my room, my incense, my candles, and having my way of meditating. And that's, boils down to my spirituality.
Absolutely.
Um, I have a higher power, and that was my loved ones that I considered what love was, that God had took too soon for me. So, you know, and that boils down to me physically seeing, touching, and I'm not sacrilegious or nothing. I just got my own way of thinking.
Yeah. Marissa, can I ask how you intaking your substances?
No, I had it and took it any way possible.
So do you shoot
I
up
snort
or
it, I
jet?
shoot it, I smoke it. Nowadays I prefer smoking it because to purify the toxins,
Yeah.
and just get the food pharmaceutical part of it,
Yeah.
which that's what the pharmacies will give you, without an experiment being there. I forgot that was
What's your New
there.
Year's resolution?
Yeah, just stay positive, motivated,
Yes.
and keep the blessings moving forward. And um,
Marissa, I have to say, like, a lot of people struggle in life, and there's people that's probably struggling a lot less than you.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
of
And they
course,
don't have
that's what
that,
I learned too.
and they don't have the motivation and the happiness that you bring out, man.
Man, I mean, that's
Learn
like I
from it,
said, I'm
guys.
not gonna let one mopey person just
Yeah,
because I'm broken inside and I still keep it pushing so I don't bring others down with me,
yeah,
and I'm meaning that by you know have you ever had that motherfucker that excuse my French, that person that will bust your balls like the
yeah,
whole your day, that you know what I mean, you try to be positive and then your whole day shot because that person wants to be miserable.
yeah.
I learned as I got
I be hating
older,
that.
just like that kindness kills.
Yep, kindness
So like
kills.
that kills the person that's trying to bring your kindness out of you and your smile or turn it upside down. You just show him that that's his word. Shine while others. want to wine.
So
You know.
Marissa, you know, you got some experience out here in these streets, more than a lot of other people, man, that's been out here.
There's
What?
definitely more OG in this world,
Yeah, you on
older
some
than
OG
me.
status? You know what I'm
But
saying?
I'm not.
So
Well,
what?
we're less of the dying breed. That you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like I said, it all boils down to our babies, and their babies and their
So I got
babies.
a
So
question though. With you being, you know, experienced out here, what you think about the young girls that's working the corner selling their bodies, the fun, their addiction? What advice you got for them?
you're too beautiful. You're young queens. If I found out my daughter was on some shit, I'd smack the shit out of her. No, really, no, just please. I'm not a real big in judgmental person. I just would say you're too beautiful, and you should be beautiful queens, and thinking about how you're gonna shine your throne. You know. Now I'm not saying that, you know, I mean, like I said, I don't knock anybody's hustle, but
Yeah.
me being from the streets, I have done things and had things done to me that, you know, I learned it, and there ain't no what place you want to be, and one day when you in that predicament that, you know what I mean, you don't want something to happen to you, so you willingly doing something in the beginning turning into something that you don't want. You know, all I can say is I pray for you, and I know my prayers is rare because I don't pray all the time like I supposed to.
Thank you
But
for your words of encouragement,
no
Marissa.
problem.
Have you been victimized in this neighborhood before?
Well, I mean, it's a neighborhood, you know. It's
Yeah.
not. I wouldn't call it victimized. I call it subsidized, you know.
Okay. All right.
So, like, you know, I just, you know, my words of encouragement and, you know, wisdom is just, you know, keep your heads high and your wings spread higher, you know.
Marissa, man, my name is ATM with All Time Media.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
appreciate your courage for speaking out, words of encouragement. You've been out here for a little minute, so
yeah.
you know you got a little more knowledge than some of the people out here. You know what's going on out here. I'm pretty sure you know how to move. You've seen it all. You know, being around this area since you was 12 years old, you see the change, you see the
I
drugs change,
definitely see the fucking
you see the
change,
blocks and the
bro.
dealers. Everything's
It's
different.
just like I'm not scared of change. It's like what you change it for, and you mean that's what we come in at as adults and as an older, you know, generation today. I mean, as an older folks, we need to, you know, create, produce, you know, positivity, make it, you know, keep it moving along, passing it down to, you know, the ones that your slum brings out. So, you mean,
All right, thank you, Marissa. We
yeah,
out.
it's like no,
We out of here.
yeah.
Join All Time Media's Patreon for exclusive content and behind the scenes content and face to face live video chat. Thank you guys. The link is in the description below.